it's Jess from Peace of Books, and today I'm here with a book haul for you. This is my March book haul, and it is primarily indie romance books because I did order a few books for ApollyCon, which is this weekend. I leave tomorrow for DC, so excited. And I also won a really awesome giveaway from Kandi Steiner, and then that was back in like January, and I finally got my books about a couple weeks ago. And then I went to Half Price Books because they had a 50% off coupon, and so I went to 4 different locations. In my last location, I hit the jackpot and got like 5 indie books that are originally like $16, $15 for about $8 each, and one of those was half off. So I'm gonna get to all the books that I got. The first book I got I'm really excited for, I got it at Half Price Books, and that is A Hunger Like No Other by Kresley Cole. I got this because of the ladies at Under the Covers raved about this book. It is a vampire romance, I'm pretty sure, based on the cover. And I'm going to read this for Romanceopoly next month, and I'm very excited, and this was on my list of things I wanted to find, and it doesn't even have a cracked spine, which is so rare to find in a used book, so I'm very excited, and I just can't wait to read this. Next, I stopped by Goodwill just to check in and see what books they had, and I picked up Lady Sophia's Lover by Lisa Kleypas. I don't know what this is about. I love Lisa Kleypas's books though, and so I am excited to have another historical romance, and I love the like inside covers of them with the outside covers. I just love them, so I'm excited to have another historical romance from her. At Half Price Books, I did find a clearance YA book, and that is The Loose Ends List by Carrie Firestone. $2. I just decided to pick it up, and the Naked book is like so pretty, and so I believe it's about a girl who just like does a lot of things like on her bucket list. It says live without regrets, make a wish and have it come true, dance across the equator. So like it's just like a bucket list kind of YA book, and so I'm excited to give this a shot. Next, I saw this, it's on my Amazon book wish list, and I saw that it was on sale used on Amazon for like $2 with $4 shipping. That made it $6, so I took a risk and I got this edition of Emma by Jane Austen. I own 4 of her books in this edition, and now I own Emma. I don't remember, I need one more, and so this one was $6 instead of the $15, and it is in perfect condition, and I love that it accents another cover on the inside, so like that's the cover of one of her other books. So now I have 5 of her books in this edition. They're gorgeous. I need the one more, and then I would love to get Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights in this edition as well because they're gorgeous, and I'm happy to have this. The next book I got I want to give away on Facebook, and that is from Penny Reed, and that is Laws of Physics Part 1 Motion. I think this is a 3-book series. Yeah, it says the Hypothesis Trilogy is number 2. So then is this like part 1 of 2? Are there 2 trilogies? I have no idea. All I know is that I won this, and people have said really good things about this series, and it's really short. It's just a little over 200 pages, so I'll probably fly through this, and I'm excited to read this. Next, I went to Barnes & Noble when they were having their 50% off a bunch of book sale, and my Barnes & Noble didn't have a lot of the books I was looking for. Like, they didn't have any of the Christina Lauren books, and I just like wanted to buy a book. I found Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevers, and I was just looking up Goodreads reviews as I was browsing. This was half off, so this was like $9 for a brand new hardback. It looked really good. It sounds really good. It looks gorgeous. Like, I love this, and I think that the spine's really pretty too. Naked, so, and it's like got the embossed knife on the cover. It's just like the details are super pretty, and I just decided to get this because I've been really into YA fantasy lately, so I think you can read this without reading her other series, so I'll give it a try. The next 5 books I won in a giveaway with 2 other prizes from Kandi Steiner. She did a giveaway with a bunch of authors, and I won, and I was so excited. And so first I won a brand new Kindle, and I don't know what to do because I have a Kindle right now, but it's the black one, so I don't know if this is different in like the newer version of my Kindle, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I also won a book bow, which is a really cute fabric of like the library stamps. I'm not super excited about this though. I don't know if you guys know my relationship with book bow. I have a book sleeve company, and as soon as I started my company, or it might have been before when I posted my how to make a book sleeve tutorial, they blocked me on Instagram, and literally have never talked to the people of Book Bow before, but they blocked my Instagram account. So it left a bad taste in my mouth. Then I won these 5 books all signed to me, and so the first one is A Place Without You by Jewel E. Ann. Then I won 3 Blind Dates by Megan Quinn, Only Love by Melanie Harlow, Marriage Games by C.D. Reese, and then I won Revelry by Kandi Steiner, and this is really exciting because this is one of her books I don't own. I don't own a few in the Palm South University series, I think just the newest one, and The Wrong Game, and then her newest book she just released. This was one of the only back titles of her recent books that I haven't bought yet, so I'm very excited to have this, and it's signed, so thank you so much, Kandi, and to all these authors for this amazing giveaway. Next, for my book signing I'm going to, I did end up buying a copy of Verity by Colleen Hoover. This is such a good psychological thriller, like, oh my gosh. gosh. So good. I didn't know what I would expect to get into it. I did read it on Kindle first, and then now that I'm going to see Colleen again, I think this is the 4th time that I'm meeting her since like 2014. It was the fall of my senior year of college was when the first time I met her, and that was in 2014. So I've met her 3 times now since then. This will be my 4th time. Then I also ordered a copy of Addicted After All by Chris and Becca Ritchie. This is, I don't, book like 3 or something in the series, but it's really technically book like 6 or something. It's hard because they have 2 series that intertwine, and so I always have to look at Goodreads to figure it out. I'm seeing Krista and Becca this weekend as well, and I'm so excited to meet them and just gush all to them about how much I love their books, and I'm excited, and I love this series, so I had to buy another book. Then from Berkeley Romance, I was sent a copy of The Wedding Party by Jasmine Guillory. This is book 3, kind of in the series, but I'm pretty sure they can be read as standalones, and this one sounds so cute. So the couple that this is about is a man and a woman who are both in a wedding party, and they have a night together, and they're like, but we hate each other, this can't ever happen again. But then they're like, oh well, you know, how about we just like have this fling until the wedding? And so they put a time limit on it, and then they kind of don't want to stop once the wedding's going closer and real feelings start getting involved. It kind of reminds me of Monica and Chandler in Friends in London, and it just makes me really happy, so I'm excited to read this. The next 7 books are all that I got at Half Price Books during that like trip that I took to 4 locations. The first one I just picked up on a whim because I saw it, and it's about a mobster, and I like my mafia romances. It's Crow by A. Zavarelli, and this is the first book in the series, and it is an author that's going to be at a Polycon, so I snatched it up. It was like $6, and so now I can meet the author. It has super high rating on Goodreads, maybe buy a couple more of her books while I'm there, and try out a new dark romance. Then I was shocked. There was one book in this series by this author, and it's the one book I didn't own in the series, and that is Forever Hooked by Helena Hunting. Some girl named Molly sold a lot of her indie books to this book store, so I bought a lot of them. And this is, like I said, one of the ones I don't have. This is like 4 or 5 in the series, and I owned books like 1, 2, and 3. And like the newest one, so I'm very excited to have this to add to my Helena Hunting collection. The next book I was probably the most shocked and most excited for because I almost bought this like 2 different times on Amazon because Nicolette from Falling Over Books was talking about this series. It's one of her favorites, and that's Monster in His Eyes by J.M. Darrower. I don't know how to say that last name, but I'm really excited to have this because, like I said, Nicolette gushes about this. It's one of her favorite series, and I've been tempted to buy it, and I saw it for $6.50 at Half Price Books, so I definitely added this to my pile of things I had to buy. Honestly, I don't know what it's about, but I want to read it. The next book I saw was on a total whim. I just had Goodreads up on my phone. This had high ratings, and that is Collecting the Pieces by L.A. Fiore. I also think this is a signed copy. Yeah, there's a signature in the front, so this was at Half Price Books. It has good ratings. I don't even know what it's about, but I picked it up. The next one I found I almost didn't get, but it only ended up being like $2, and that is Switch Hitter by Sarah Nye. I found this and it was like $4 or $5 on sale, and then I had my 50% off coupon, and it's a signed copy, so I had to pick it up. I gave it a 3-star when I read it, but I really want to read the rest of the series, and I really love her books, and I just have an issue with novellas. I don't like the pacing of them, and so I think I'll really enjoy her other books, but it was just too pretty, and like, when would I ever come across this in Half Price Books? Like, never, so I picked it up. The next one you guys are gonna freak. I found Step Brother Dearest by Penelope Ward, and this one I've heard a lot of good things about, and I think it's a stepbrother romance, which was like all the rage a few years ago, and I'm excited to have it. I've almost bought this like a million times as well, and now I have a copy, so I'm very excited. The next one I was shocked to find. I was at this Half Price Books location on Friday, and this was my first stop of the day on Sunday, and I hadn't seen this on Friday, and I walked in and I was like, oh, I'm buying that, and that is The Hardest Fall by Ella Mays. This cover is gorgeous, and this is a, I believe, football college romance. Like, he is a prospect for the NFL, but I think they're in college, so I'm super excited to have this. I've seen this before, and I've almost gotten the ebook because it's like a thick paperback, and I had never read anything by this author before, but I'm excited to try it out. The next one I was super happy to find as well, and that is Retreat by Jay Crownover. This book is about a woman and her friend who like decide to go like camping or something, and she falls for the trail guide. I was very excited to find this. This is one of her indie published books, so I cannot wait to read the series. And it's book 1 too. Like, all of these books I found were book 1 in the series, which I'm excited about. The next one I was sent from Random House for review as a blog tour, and that is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. I know that Kayla from Books and Lala was super excited about this, and I really love this cover. I am kind of annoyed though, the copy I got is like, see this crease right here? The cover is just like completely bent, but that's okay. I'm excited to have this. You guys just know how I feel about things happening to my books, so it just like hurts me to see this. But I'm super excited to have this. It's like a YA mystery. Like, this school was closed down, I think 18 months ago, and put under quarantine. First the teachers died, and now this girl's friend's missing. So she's gonna break quarantine. I don't know. It sounds really cool, so I'm excited to give this a shot. The last one was sent to me from the publisher, and I've never heard of it before, but it looks really cute. So it is XL by Scott Brown. It says a love story of epic proportions, and the synopsis doesn't say anything about a romance. So I don't know if there's gonna be a romance, but it's about this boy who is super short. He is just shy of 5 feet, and he hates being short. Everybody towers over him, and he's 16, and at one point he just starts growing and growing and growing, and he loves it, but like being tall isn't everything as it seemed and isn't gonna solve all of his problems. So it sounds like a really fun book, and I'm excited to read it. So the cover's really fun, and I really like it. And that is my March book haul. Let me know down below what you've gotten this month and what you're excited for me to read. I will definitely have a book haul soon though as well for my ApollyCon haul, but that'll be a different haul. That's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.